All right. Well, thanks, Adam, for joining us today. I have Adam Harper, CFO with DCI Group in Des Moines, here today. And so, Adam, why don't you give everybody a quick intro about you and what DCI Group does?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Justine. My name is Adam Carper. I serve as the CFO for DCI Group. We're a construction management firm here in Des Moines. We have an office, and then we opened an office in Iowa City 2.5 years ago. So we really specialize in vertical construction um, and touch a lot of different markets and sectors. So my role, I've been here CFO for 8.5 years, so it's been a rewarding experience and had a great time just building this team. The company itself has been around for 12 years, and I've been a part of it for 8 years. So I've just seen a lot of growth, and we built a great culture here. And like I said, it's just been a great experience thus far.
Great. Thank you. Now, I talk to construction CFOs almost pretty much daily, but I still have a burning question, and that is, what exactly does a construction CFO do day in the life? I want to kind of hear firsthand, everybody else out there listening, kind of have an understanding of what your role entails, day to day, and so forth, especially if there's people out there that maybe their company doesn't have a CFO, or there's somebody out there aspiring to be a CFO in construction. Can you give me a picture, paint a day in the life of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's not one day that's exactly the same. That might be cliche, but it's in my role that's very much the case. You couple that with the employees that we work with, and just the team and the environment that we have. It's the reason why I love coming to work every day. I truly do. I'm always challenged. I'm constantly learning about different things in our business, and just the variety of work that I talked about. It's been great. A lot of it is interacting with our business partners. In my role, it seems like I'm constantly talking with our lender, talking with our risk management team, on different company initiatives, project specific items or issues that we're having as well. But there's also discussions with other business partners throughout the year that I have, whether that's our 401k broker, our medical insurance broker, our CPAs, our attorneys. So there's a lot of communication that's involved in my role, which you may not think is the case. You think as a CFO, it's spreadsheets on spreadsheets, but there's a lot of communication working with our business partners, and they've been integral part of our growth. And yeah, we just appreciate all that they do for us. But like I said, I'd say half of my time is interacting with staff, our executive team, and the other half is doing some analysis and strategic planning. So yeah, it's a variety of work.
When you say that, I mean, yeah, that's what I think of too. I think of like the spreadsheets and just analyzing numbers all day, but really you're not too far off from like a project manager in construction where you're managing different parties and different things like that, not to mention budgets, obviously, overall and things like that. But yeah, there's definitely sounds like a lot more to it than I would have, ever really imagined myself. But in construction, especially, there's several layers to financial management, starting with that project management level and then moving all the way up to your level where you're seeing everything big picture. So that's really helpful to get a better understanding of kind of what your day to day is like. Thank you. Any tips you have out there for anybody that aspires to be a construction CFO?
Well, I didn't really aspire to be a construction CFO growing up. I mean, from an early age, I was always, kind of good with numbers and enjoyed math class. So, I credit a lot of my career path to my mom. She was an accounting and business teacher for 40 years in high school, and she kind of saw the interest that I had, and she kind of steered me into that direction of going into business. I was really just interested in kind of the number aspect of things, but how does that really, there's a lot of problem solving in our work too. And kind of my advice is just don't be afraid to step in and offer your services, from an operations standpoint, or, with your accounting team as well. You'd be surprised how much, your influence, or, things that there's good takeaways that you can have, in my position, just give them different perspective. So like I said, just don't be afraid to step in and help the team and the operation, help with problem solving. So
Yeah, last thing I was gonna ask you is how you fell into construction, because so many CFOs I talk to, or controllers and so forth on the accounting side, often say, I didn't aspire to be a construction accountant. It just kind of happened that way. So thank you for sharing that.
yeah.
Well, thanks, Adam. Appreciate it again. And we'll talk with you again soon.
All right. Thanks a lot, Justine.